Good day, everyone. This is Timmy Daniel speaking. So, I'm here to give you what you need to know about Nasdaq, US30, and S&P 500. I just decided to give you guys this for the Christmas holiday, and this will change people's life. It will change people's life. You need to implement this. So, let me just go straight to the point now. Let me go straight to the point. So here's your CNBC. You need to have CNBC. I guess people who trade Nasdaq and other stuff. Fundamentally now, this is for trading Nasdaq, US30, and S&P 500 fundamentally now. So people who trade Nasdaq fundamentally, US30 fundamentally, you use CNBC. You can also use investing.com. You can use Bloomberg. I don't want to go through all those ones because they are like too complex. This is very, very straightforward. So now what are you going to do here is I wanted this to be quick. I don't know if it's going to have a part two. You understand? So I'm just going to do it very, very quick for people, and I know people is going to appreciate this a lot. So what do you see here now? You see stocks are lower as investors digest. Okay, let it load first. Stocks are lower and as investors digest this week rally, Dow Jones fall. If you notice this very well, you notice that okay, this is something that is very, very good. It's an important news. It's straightforward news. It said Dow Jones fall 100 points. What are you going to do? You sell Dow Jones. You don't sell Nasdaq. Get me now. You get a news like this. Now this is specially made for 3:30, 2:30, depending on your time zone, 4:30. You understand the New York Exchange open. You understand the NYSE open. So because sometimes this can be complicating. You sell Dow Jones and don't sell Nasdaq. Because I notice people don't really like trading US30. They just love that Nasdaq. But sometimes the news will always favor Dow Jones. That is the US30. The news will always favor them. So sometimes you know that okay, this is what you have to say. But before the news came out, you see the trick about this is that you need to enter the market. If it is 2:30, you need to enter the market 2:25. If it is 3:30, you need to enter the market 3:25. You might enter the market 322. I don't know, but I have analyzed this for over a year now to know that this is how you're going to do it. You understand? So, this news here is saying sell Dow Jones. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Dow Jones sold for a little bit of time. Now, if you are trading Nasdaq US30 fundamentally, please don't stay long in the market. Please don't stay long in the market. This is a very, very crucial one. Don't be greedy and don't stay long in the market. You can take as little as 10 points, you can take as little as 20, 30 points. You can use 10 points, 20 points, 30 points to make a million dollars, a million naira. That is the truth about trading. You don't need to take 100 points, 150 points, 1000 points. Now you'll be reducing your chances, your probability of a winning streak. You understand? You'll be having less probability of having a winning streak. So you need to understand that about this type of trades now. So now let us see what we have to do. Now, when it is 325, you come here, or let's say when it is 320 or 220, you come to your CNBC stocks, check the news. What is the news saying? Because people don't know how to read news. What is the news saying? The news is saying stocks are lower, and as investor digest this week rally. So now you sell Dow Jones. you sell Dow Jones. If you want to be sure, you click you click the news. You understand? So there are a lot of things you need to observe here. Sometimes the news will come out and say Dow Jones rally down, or Dow Jones um winning streak stops or something. You will just see something. You have to understand how the news is written. You understand? So now this is what you just do. You come here, you notice, okay, what is the main point of view here? You see Industrial Dow Jones Industrial average slide 148 points. Now that's 0.4%. You sell Dow Jones. This is the highest tick. S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite didn't fall as much as Dow Jones. So you need to sell Dow Jones. There are some times you need to buy or sell Nasdaq. There are sometimes you need to study that. Sometimes you need to buy or sell Nasdaq instead of buying Dow Jones. Because the news sometimes might be on Nasdaq. The news sometimes might be on only stocks. And there's another new take now. If you see the news and the news says stocks are flat, notice stocks are flat. Stocks are flat. The news here, the headline here. What you have to do is, if Dow Jones is in plus 40, plus 50, and Nasdaq is in plus 40, plus 50, plus 100, stocks are flat means that it's going to either on check on your 5 minute time frame now. It's going to either buy. It's going to buy first for the first 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, it's going to sell because flat news doesn't have, you understand, a direction. Flat news doesn't have a direction. You need to know that. So what you have to do is that you have to sell on the positive outcome of Dow Jones or US30 or Nasdaq. So if yeah now they said let's just say like this now, stocks are flat and this is the news and this is the numbers we're getting, minus 150, minus 29, 24. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to sell minus 150. Yes, I'm going to sell minus 150. I'll sell it for a very, very short period, probably like 5 minutes or 7 minutes. Then I take my profit. You need to understand, don't take long in the market. This is what I'm emphasizing on that. Don't take long in the market. So when you do that, you control your emotions. You have to know that, okay, this is what I'm taking. I'm taking 10 points, I'm taking 20 points, I'm taking 30 points. You need to take 30 points. Don't be greedy. Don't be like, oh, the market is going to go more than that and you won't go out of the market. Nasdaq and Dow Jones are very fast and very volatile. It can take you out in seconds. So you need to understand that. You need to understand the movement of your market. The movement of the market. Now, what are you going to do now is now you sell Dow Jones. After 5 minutes, Dow Jones might start buying back because we are actually entering the trade short term. Short term. Listen, guys, short term. Don't take too long. Depending on the news. Now, this is where you guys have to work hard. Depending on the news, it depends on how you're going to stay long in the market. You understand? So now, what are you going to do? Now, okay, let's go back to today now. Look at today news. No, just look at today news. Just look at today news. Stocks are lower and investors digest this week rally. So now let's go to um US MT4 and let's look at something. You can see that Nasdaq is in minus, US30 Dow Jones is in minus, and they say stocks fell. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Look at this now. What does that mean? You come here, and you look at it and say, okay, what is it now? Let's go to okay Nasdaq now. Let's go start from Nasdaq. You can notice that this is 4:25. This is the time zone of the broker. You understand? This is 3:25. So 3:25 it was like okay, just stable. Then 425, 430. This is 430 here. This big green candle, it shoots up to the extent that if you're not careful, it might blow your account. Like it might really blow your account. This is like how many points? This is like how many points? Going up, going like more than more than more than 100 points. Or how will I say it? Okay, almost an 100 point, like almost 100 points. So if you're not careful, it's going to take you out. And whereas, what did the news say? It is negative, but Nasdaq but if you have traded US 30, look at this now. This is US 30. This is where it's sold. Yeah, you understand? This is 425. This is where it's sold. Yeah. See, now you have to understand that when you enter the market here, just hold. Look at this now. This is a nice sell. This is a nice sell. You need to understand the market to know that you have to sell Dow Jones or you have to buy Dow Jones, and you don't have to buy or sell Nasdaq. Sometimes they do move the same way depending on the news. You need to understand the news. So this is just my take for this. This is just my take for this. If you need your signals, I am also offering Nasdaq and Dow Jones signals. There is a way you can also trade. Now look at it now. There's a way you can also trade midday. Not only not only 330 and 430. People don't know this. People don't know that you can trade Nasdaq and US 30 fundamentally. People don't know that you can trade Nasdaq and US 30 fundamentally midday, even before the market opens. You understand? So you need to understand that. You see, this is a move here. This is a move here. This is a move here. The news was actually broadcasted in CNBC. So if you don't understand, this is also there was also a news here. There was also a news here. There was also sorry. There was also a news here. Charlie made that mistake. There was also a news in that other place too. So yeah, I made a mistake. You understand? There is news here also. So you need to understand that when you study the market, when you study the news, you are going to make it. That is what you are going to make it. So if you want your Nasdaq signals, I am offering my signals to people who are willing to learn or who feel that they don't really understand how to learn this. Guys, this is the way I trade. Yes, I am not hiding anything from you guys. This is the way I trade. You can see this place now. This is morning time. There's always a signal for morning time. This is the way I trade, guys. Not hiding anything from you guys. So if you want signals, I'm going to drop my number in the description or in the comment section below. So that is if you want signals. And it's be going for a fair amount for a month. So if you know you can't really trade like this, you are scared because this is very volatile, don't worry, I will help you out. You understand? So thank you very much. Peace out.